Survivors following Wednesday's powerful back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. Aid agencies say that without access to food or water, the chances of finding trapped victims alive is dimming with each passing day. The government says more than 1,400 people have died, thousands more are injured, and tens of thousands have been reported missing. As those numbers climb, anger is growing among Venezuelans who say authorities are doing little to help.
Injured but alive. Venezuela's coastal area of La Guaira was the hardest hit in Wednesday's twin earthquakes. Rescuers know scenes like this one are becoming fewer and farther between with each passing hour. People here use picks and shovels and even their bare hands to search for survivors in the rubble and twisted metal of collapsed buildings. They're pleading with the government or anyone who'll listen for help.
Come here. There are still people alive. How long? How long are we going to wait? I need the machinery to get here. Generators, whatever. Private, public, whatever. International and national, whatever. There isn't even a generator here to power a drill over there. We need support. We need support, please.
Hi, Daniel Berry Sports.
There are still people there. We need machinery. There are people there, but there's no machinery. Please help us. Please. Looting has also become a problem in La Guaira. People accuse police of turning a blind eye as thieves take what they can find from shops and warehouses that were damaged in the quakes. The government says it's deploying the military to La Guaira to restrict access in the disaster area. As acting president, Delcy Rodriguez toured a devastated neighborhood in the capital, Caracas, on Friday, she was confronted by angry Venezuelans upset at the slow pace of help. This woman accuses Rodriguez of campaigning in the midst of a tragedy instead of helping people. As the crucial window for rescuing survivors narrows, crews from around the world are arriving in Venezuela. Countries sending help include France, Spain, Mexico, and the United States. The massive surge includes search and rescue teams with sniffer dogs, engineers, food, water, and much-needed medical supplies. Hospitals in Caracas and La Guaira are overwhelmed with patients and families seeking information about loved ones they can't locate. The UN says more than 50,000 Venezuelans have been reported missing since Wednesday's back-to-back earthquakes.
All right, let's speak now to Stephanie Murillo, Head of Regional Supply Chain Management at the International Committee of the Red Cross, based in Panama. Great to have you on DW News. So, first and foremost, can you tell us what exactly Venezuela needs most right now?
Well, right now the situation is extremely complex and the needs are immediate. After these very powerful earthquakes, people are facing shortages of basic things such as shelter, food, water, and access to healthcare. So the top priorities at this stage are search and rescue, medical care, and making sure the families can reconnect with the loved ones who are still missing. And at the same time, we are focusing on providing shelter to the families who have lost their homes and ensuring the access to water and sanitation. So there's a very good, strong need for psychological support because many people are still in shock, afraid of the aftershocks and sleeping outside in the street. So it's really a combination of life-saving response and helping communities to stabilize lastly.
Yeah, I mean, it's really an absolutely desperate situation. We're seeing images on our screen there. You've just explained just the sheer amount of help that's needed. There's widespread destruction. We've seen that over the past few days. There's been more than 300 aftershocks, and how is all of this affecting your efforts to reach the people who need aid most?
This video is before the
Yeah,
third
the scale of the damage is definitely affecting access.
earthquake.
Infrastructure has been heavily impacted, including roads, transport system, and even the health facilities, which make it more challenging to move and deliver the assistance quickly. But military airports and other ones are working and are being used right now. In some areas, access is also being controlled by authorities to organize a response and make sure rescue efforts can happen safely and efficiently. But despite all these challenges, the Red Cross network is still operational. The Venezuelan Red Cross has hospitals and clinics functioning, and thousands of volunteers are already on the ground supporting the community. So while access is super complex, the response is ongoing, and we are adapting very quickly to reach the people as fast as possible.
Home Depot hates when you do this, but they can't stop you.
You really want to just coat the whole thing and then just let it soak in for a few minutes. Once you've got it covered, give it a quick wipe, and voila, good as new. All right, so
All right, it's interesting what you said there about the military airports are being used, right? Because we've seen destruction at the international airport serving Caracas. So,
Correct.
how is all of this impacting then the mobilization of supplies? Is it, can you quickly get supplies into Venezuela? And then once they're in Venezuela, how difficult is it to get those supplies moved around within the affected area?
Yeah, it's very fast. What makes a big difference, I will say, in situation like this is the strength of the Red Cross network, because we already have preposition stock, mechanism, partnerships, and emergency funding that allow us to act very quickly. For example, within hours of the earthquake, we as IFRC activated an emergency response tools, including funding, which helped to start the operation right away. And we rely on regional coordination. And national societies in Latin Americans are mobilizing personal equipment and support. And we work closely with them to supplies where they are most needed. So at the same time, yesterday, we arrived with the first charter of humanitarian aid, and it was very quickly moved out because they have extended a protocol for humanitarian aid. So it was moved out from custom very quickly and right in the way to respond to the most needed.
All right, now, you know, we're all quite, those of us who've followed what's been happening in Venezuela over the past number of years have seen that, it's been going through quite a difficult period economically, and, that's having obviously an impact as well on the situation at the moment. Going forward now, what's going to be the hardest part of keeping aid flowing into the country we'll say in the next days, weeks, and even months?
Well, the aftershocks are still happening, which means risk remain high, and both for community and responders, and people are still living with a lot of uncertainty. So at the same time, the needs will change. When what starts an emergency response will quickly move into a longer-term support. So the appeal objective from IFRC is to support hundreds of thousands of people, and sustain international support will be super critical. So overall, it's about maintaining the momentum and adapting to the changing needs and making sure no one is left behind, especially the most vulnerable. So we are here for that.
That's great, Stephanie. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak to us. I understand it's an extremely busy period for you. Stephanie Murillo from the Red Cross joining us today from Panama.
All right. That's the first video I want to show you. I've been getting a few on my feed and picking out the ones that I want to show. Not necessarily things that other people have seen. Excuse me. Okay, and now. So that was a few days back. And now we have this one. Damn it. Darn trailers.
Mira, vamos a llevarlo, vamos a llevarlo.
So this video is about 2 days after. I am not monetized. I'm not gonna make money off other people's tragedies. That poor young girl. So I am monetized, but I didn't turn it on. And that's what I want known. I didn't enable it for this video.
Marquito, por favor. Vénganse para acá. Por favor. Dios mío. Necesito llevar a tu papá. That's my wife in the truck here
Por
in Snohomish County,
favor,
Washington.
please.
14 million views as of this morning. Right. The comments are exactly what you'd think they are. Yeah. So I let her take the truck to grab groceries that day. She'd been driving it for
sick
7
and tired of this commercial. For 6 days, day and night. As long as they have some kind of light, flashlight, anything, this is what they've been doing over there, folks. They still don't have real government help, even on this day. Just their own hands and picks. This was very sad too. Apparently in like Caracas and the bigger cities, they got supplies and bottles of water first. The area is still suffering and struggling without much.
Chamo, tremendo terremoto, vale. Se derrumbaron algunas cositas de algunos edificios. Bueno, el polvo es porque más que todo lo que se alborotó de la vibración en algunas azoteas, pero no hubo caídas fuertes. Sin embargo, hacia la Candelaria, hacia allá abajo, está completamente cubierto de polvo. Me imagino que se habrán caído escombros de algunos edificios. Terremoto hoy en Caracas, el 24 de junio de 2026, por aquí en esta zona del centro de Caracas, cerca del Banco Central. Y bueno, hay bastante humo, ¿verdad? Chamo, tremendo terremoto, vale. Se derrumbaron algunas cositas de algunos edificios. Bueno, el polvo es porque más que todo lo que se alborotó de la vibración en algunas azoteas, pero no hubo caídas fuertes. Sin embargo, hacia la Candelaria, hacia allá abajo, está completamente cubierto de polvo.
You guys hear that voice from the rubble?
Chamo, tremendo terremoto, vale. Se derrumbaron algunas cositas de algunos edificios. Bueno, el polvo es porque más que todo lo que se alborotó de la vibración en algunas azoteas, pero no hubo caídas fuertes. Sin embargo, hacia la Candelaria, hacia allá abajo, está completamente cubierto de polvo. Me imagino que se habrán caído.
Okay. Looked like it used to be a really beautiful place. Okay, for those of you that haven't seen a little bit of a rescue kind of thing going on, here's that. turn the volume down some so I can read the captions to you guys, because I think they're backwards or something from iPad to iPad. Four-year-old rescued from rubble in Venezuela. This was about 3 days ago.
Dime. Ahorita no. Están como trabajando. Ajá. Empuja. Ok.
Mira, hay una cuerda.
Aw. Thank you, she's saying.
Tráigala. Listo. El cartón. Cuidado, por favor,
Whole family, or part of a family.
My local mayor wanted to sue me after he
Okay, so that was very quick.
There's a new power wash nozzle out there.
That was a quick one. For those of you that haven't seen this one, what happened? Oh my God, yeah. This was really intense. This is how devastating it is in all aspects. Damn it. Now, I don't know if this person's deceased in their arms or if she's just crumbling, which I almost think. That person might be past that they're holding. Rescue efforts continue. Of course, that's a body. Dramatic scenes unfolded of bodies of siblings pulled from rubble of apartment. Mother mourns as bodies are pulled from rubble after Venezuela earthquake. Oh my gosh. That's her daughter passed away while she's trying to hold her. Oh God. Ramon Eduardo, the children's uncle, described desperate efforts to rescue them. Horrible. We have seen way too much. And the struggle to get the kids out alive. We got one alive, thank God, but not all of them. We could not get them. Turn it down a little. All right, we got one alive, thank God, but not all of them. We could not get them. So like even just the apartments, you know, in town. Extensive damage across Lagaria. That's a real pretty area near the water. Some 1,500 people were injured. Thousands were reported missing. Across the country, and buildings were evacuated as far away as Brazil's Amazon. Officials say at least 188 people were killed and more than 200 were left trapped. It's much higher than that now. This is about 3 days ago. More were feared dead. I mean, I'm an empath. And this, I haven't really known what to film or what, or should I cover any of it? And how can you not? How can you not cover any of it? Okay. Okay, this video is from about 2 days ago. I'm going to put the captions on. The anguish there in Venezuela, he says. Amid tons of rubble, Julia Sanchez, one of the survivors, now awaits the rescue of her 2 children trapped inside Wednesday after the collapse of the building in Carabadella. Okay. Dogs and rescuers are working against the clock to locate children through the structures or difficult conditions. She clings to hope that her children are still alive. She says she hasn't lost faith. This mother, who today represents the pain waiting dozens of families affected by the tragedy. She survived the earthquake and is now searching for her two children. Yes, thank you for being with us. Tell us, what is the current situation of your children? Okay, my name is Julia. Two children were trapped there. Situation is serious right now because it happened on Wednesday, and it wasn't until Friday at the latest that the Mexican rescue arrived. The rescuers were El Salvador rescuers from the United States. It's so quick, overwhelmed because there are many areas of the state that have collapsed in buildings. Heavy machinery has also been, we're waiting for heavy machinery. Brought some dogs so that these dogs can do the digging and open holes so they can go in sniffing and searching to see if they can find the holes themselves while they locate them. Hey, my kids, while I have them waiting there, I know that God is testing me, but I feel as a mother that I know my children are waiting for me to rescue them. It's very strong. It was very covered up, very ugly. I know that my children, person on the second floor, and they managed to get her out alive. So I know my children too. Okay, a neighbor was on the second floor and got out. What happened when the earthquake occurred? I'm here in the state of Gaia, Venezuela, in the Caribbean parish. I went out for a moment to get some money, and I had to come this way through, and my children were in the apartment when the disaster happened. And what I did was, I was going up to where I was. I ran out to look for them to see if I could get them out, but I couldn't. When I arrived here, this was already, the building had collapsed. This was ugly. I tried to get into the place 1,000 times. It also started to catch fire because there was a lot of it. Imagine the people were cooking. I don't know, it caught fire. There was a lot of smoke. The gas cylinder connections, because there was never any direct something or other gas cylinders, and those also started to catch fire. So everything happened very quickly. It really was very quick. Yes, at this time, any rescue organization taking charge of your case with your children, or has it been yourselves and your community searching? At times, we've crowded together and several neighbors have joined the search. However, there are some other artists who come and help us, but there are many people who are still trapped. There are 3 machines, so they are kind of divided in space, and but I just went in, I just got in there because they let me in, and there are already other people digging from above. There are others excavating from below, and then as they remove the rubble, rescuers come in and go in and remove it. What were the children wearing before the double earthquake? My son had black and gray shorts and a white t-shirt, and my daughter had a pretty red Christmas-themed pink and white flannel shirt. I remember anymore. They were fine. They were wearing their clothes. I told them to take a bath so we could go eat, but I shouldn't have gone out. I should have stayed with them. It's too strong, really. It's not easy to stay calm. We can imagine that it isn't. We want to send you a message of encouragement, strength, and hope. our screens open so that you too can give that message to other mothers and families trying to locate their children. Truly, the message is to always have faith in God, that our Lord is great and powerful, and that all governments, please be empathetic to the situation. Even the sun here has been empathetic with us, but they need to maintain a good security system when dealing with this disaster, because it has truly been difficult. It hasn't been easy. Empathy for our situation, and love, lots of love for their children. Value it highly. Love it highly. Ask God for it often. Thank God for the beautiful things you have, for the little, for the much. Honestly, that's all I can tell you. I haven't lost hope, but really, love your children very much. Cherish them deeply. Oh, God. Here's a story the world is watching, he said. All right, so that was 2 days ago, and I don't know if her children came out alive or not. You know, this is, I'm doing this to bring awareness, even though it's in shorts and it's on feeds. There's many people that want to look away from disaster and just say, well, at least it's not here, at least it's not me. And I mean, how can we? Other creators out there, frankly, should be covering this. You know, maybe other states will want to pitch in. I'm not just saying this. I think they said Washington State. Some people from Washington went there, and then some other states. Okay, this one's called "The Smell of Death Lingers in Venezuela." And that's because, and this was from either today or yesterday. I'm not sure. But let's see if there's captions for this too. Okay. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Dang it. This is hard to do quickly when you have tremors like me. But I'm doing it as quick as I can and the best I can. Residents camp amid ruins as Venezuela quake recovery struggles continue. Residents camp amid ruins as Venezuela quake recovery struggles to continue. I mean, they have nowhere to go. Oh, she says. Antonio and Oscar left. But what happened yesterday, I had the option to remove it, to pull it, and I don't know if it happened. They're starting to smell death. This is something that happened second, and we didn't have time for anything. All I had time was to grab my 10-year-old son and get him out of the house. And while I was going, a beam fell on my head, and it was difficult for me to get her out. Oh, on her daughter. Well, this was a matter of seconds. My house is here on the ground floor, and as you can see, nothing remains the same because it is now the second floor is the top floor. We had neighbors die here. Oh my gosh, she couldn't get her daughter out. I don't want to risk a lot because it's no longer possible to enter the structure because they're already saying that it'll give way. This could happen any time. We couldn't get too close here, and they told us to leave because it could fall and be dangerous. As you can see, this is what you're seeing here is nothing. Let's see, because there are already strong smells in that space. They are still taking some children out. The father is waiting for some relatives to help him get the children out because he lacks the tools to chip away at the beam so he can get him out, because if they take it, she doesn't want to take her son out like that. Because if the beam falls, it'll crush the child. No, that could fall. They're talking about sending us to a shelter, which scares me a lot because I lived here with my neighbor. It's better than others, but there are going to be a lot of people crammed into a space where we don't know each other. Mommy, give me that joke so I can do what I did. What? That joke? We're halfway through the cooking here, and then we have the bathroom. We sleep out here. Princess, no. Girl, girl, girl. Record, girl. But it smells really bad. And then look, smelling. This was the little house. This was my home. My neighbors here. Thank you. At least the family members got them out. And well, waiting for response since last night they told us they would take us out to the shelter sometime between today and tomorrow. So military purposes, we're waiting so what they decide to do about us. It's good that the rescue teams have come, although they haven't come often. We managed to remove some bodies that are underneath. There's very little machinery, but yes, they have come, and the firefighters have come too. Many rescuers have come, and the police, they have been very helpful. Okay, well, this is now. They're not very helpful today. At least they helped us with food. They've helped us with supplies, quite a lot of supplies. We can't complain about that, but we lost our homes, which were the most important thing. Gee. All right, some of them are a little longer than others. Okay, so this is a makeshift morgue. You know, the bodies are covered, so, you know, I'm sure I can show this. Let me get through this silly commercial. Okay. Let's see if there's captions that can be turned on. Okay, this is the all right. I don't know if anyone's still here. If it's continuing. So now I have to check that. Because once, folks, it disconnected, and then I was filming for like 15 minutes. I mean, almost for nothing. I'm going to check and make sure it's still going. Looks like it very well might be live. Know each other. Mommy, give me that joke so I. Okay. It's still live. Good deal. Okay. Families gather at LaGuardia Mega Morgue to identify Venezuela earthquake victims. I believe this was 2 days ago that this video is made.
recuperar el cuerpo de mi familia, de mi hermana, su hijo y mi cuñado, que es mi primo, o sea, su esposo. Mira, a mi parecer, sin ningún tipo de apoyo, tuvimos que recuperar los cuerpos prácticamente nosotros con nuestras manos, los familiares, no tuvimos apoyo ni en cuanto a maquinaria, ni de bomberos, ni de guardia, ni de
I
nada,
was able to hear it
ningún tipo
in
de apoyo.
English.
A punta de pala, pico y
He
sudor y lágrimas.
basically says there's so many bodies, they have to just go straight to cremating them. I'm not even kidding.
Y hasta el sol de hoy no hemos podido reconocer si está mi prima aquí o no por lo descompuestos que están todos los cadáveres, porque hay miles de muertos, una cosa de otro.
Let me just see really quick if I can get the captions in. I'm thinking. All the other ones say automatically translate. But then for some reason there's no America on here. It just says Spanish. And then when I go to automatic translate, it says Abkhazian, Afar, Afrikaans, Akan, Albanian, Amharic, Arabic. I mean, everything under the sun and more. So I'll just play it.
O sea, una película de terror de verdad.
Por los días que han pasado, pues obviamente no se puede hacer ningún tipo de velatorio ni nada, simplemente no, pues, pero el procedimiento es retirar los cuerpos y directamente ir a cremarlos. Mucho dolor por mi familia. Lo único es que no, indignación completa por parte del gobierno venezolano, porque no siento que no están prestando el apoyo a nosotros, los familiares afectados, y de las personas que quedaron sepultadas.
Families affected persons.
No reaccionaron como ni hicieron las gestiones necesarias como se debe actuar de verdad. De verdad, mucha indignación.
Took 2 years of Spanish. Spanish too was really hard though. For me in high school.
No, esto parece una película de terror. Esto es horrible, demasiados muertos, niños, y es horrible, es horrible. A mí se me han muerto más de 20 familiares, entre primos, tías. Todavía tengo una tía en Caribe que no aparece, y es demasiado fuerte esta situación que estamos viviendo ahorita nosotros los venezolanos.
Look at these pictures, you guys. Look at that. Look at those little girls. There. And that young boy. Jeez.
Pero hay muchos niños que en verdad están desaparecidos. En cuestión de...
Maybe that's pictures at the hospital.
Su búsqueda, pues. Y se ha escuchado de que hay niños que han llegado hospitales.
That are being put up.
No lo encuentro, o sea, no aparece. Se escucha, dicen, coño, llegaron al hospital y lo dejamos, y después llegan y no estábamos, no han sido trasladados a otros hospitales.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I believe the third earthquake they had 2 days ago or so was a 5.1, which, you know, isn't a 2, 3, or 4. Because I didn't even believe it. So I Googled to make sure that, you know, that it was true. All right. Here's some English captions that I can read. Oops. In La Guaira, miracles do happen. 4 days after everything was lost, there are pockets of hope. Okay.
Here, the tapping signifies another survivor. Calming words as they work out how to free her. Each rescue buoys the spirits of the teams who've worked around the clock. Here, an 11-year-old boy is carefully extracted, barely moving, but he is alive. Breaking through this tangle of concrete is agonizingly slow. In sweltering temperatures, the conditions are brutal, both for the trapped and those trying to reach them. What do you need from the world? What outside help do you need?
What I need from the world is to listen us, to really understand what we are processing right now. It's been really, really difficult. So what I want is to please bring help.
This is beginning to shift from a rescue operation, tragically, to recovering the bodies. But while the focus is here in La Guaira, elsewhere, they're still waiting for help. Further west in Maracay, they are asking for salvation. Here, an apartment block has collapsed with 100 residents inside. So far, only 6 have been found. Miriam Souverain is waiting for news of her nephew Victor, who's trapped inside. What are you doing to try and keep your spirits strong? How are you coping?
Bueno, confianza en Dios de que ellos están vivos.
She says her faith in God is helping her cope.
Esa es nuestra confianza.
Nearby, we see even the buildings left standing are dangerously damaged. Nancy Vieira Costa tried to run for her life when the quake ripped apart her home. It stayed standing, but she can't live here.
No, realmente no.
She says, realistically, she can't stay. I'm terrified to be here now, she tells me. For so many, that terror will take years to quell. All around, the last vestiges of lives upended. The race to find them is pitifully basic, but the determination is astonishing. Well, this is in the heart of one of the most affected areas of this coastline. There is barely a building here that's been left unscathed. The ones that are still standing are dangerously damaged, but many more like this one have completely collapsed. There is a significant presence of Venezuelan rescue services. We've seen the police and the army, fire brigade and so on. International rescue teams are here as well, but there's simply not enough of them to search the dozens of downed buildings here for survivors. Clearly
Okay, this one I pulled up, was it today or last night, and took a look at it. So we're getting closer to, you know. All right. I'm not able to on this iPad. The other one has a better picture. There is a father whose little baby comes out. On another video, maybe it's this one, a mother and her baby come out alive, both of them, and the father and his baby.
For the existence of people, and if you have any kind of knowledge in that, people who are searching.
But among all that is so sad, we found a story that I want to share with you now, thanks to Bunny Gasparodi, our producer, which is a story with a happy ending, which is the rescue of a very, very tiny baby who managed to survive this earthquake with his mother, an 18-day-old baby, and we had the opportunity to talk to Andreina Quinter, the woman who saved him. Hello, Andreina. Can you hear us, Mario? Jafar and team, we greet you here. Hello, how are you? How are you? Greetings from Venezuela, Caracas. Oh, guys, excuse my voice, but these have been quite stressful and hectic days, right? Totally different from what is experienced day to day. I imagine. Well, let me tell you a little bit. Yes, sorry, tell us. Calm down. Let me tell you a little bit. The day after the earthquake, we went up to La Guerra. The request of Diana Patiño's brother, who was the mother of the 18-day-old newborn baby, because he told us that he managed to get signs of life from his sister, Oyedia. There with shovels, lamps, a generator, a little bit of everything, because unfortunately in the state of La Guera, there is no electricity. That is one of the... And without electricity, there is no signal. Therefore, the people who were trapped cannot communicate either. When I went down, I was very impressed by the number of volunteers and people I saw on top of the building trying to get Diana out. Oh. It was many hours. We lasted until 11 at night on top of the building. And finally, when there was hardly anyone left, and they were still trying because many people were leaving the place, we heard that they were pulling her up to see what was happening. The building collapsed and a kind of tunnel was created towards where she was, taking out rubble. Wow. This was done with the help of all the volunteers, carrying different tools. I was at the top where people were entering, as we had several volunteers who were holding onto each other's feet for support so that they could help remove the debris from the area. Ogempo Bush Omiko. The moment that happened, they managed to create that tunnel and got the baby out. First, I took the baby to the clinic. And then, or almost 2 hours later, his mother, Patino, came out and was taken to the sick. But I was with the baby. The truth
is that those were very stressful moments. Thank God the baby was doing quite well. He arrived dehydrated. He arrived quite excited because he was crying. He was haughty. It was 33 hours of waiting to get out of a hole where he was not being fed by his mother because of the pressure she was under here with her baby. Her baby could only get to this part. Here in this part, Claro, she couldn't feed him. She couldn't feed him. Therefore, the mother was a little worried because the baby might not be able to hold on if he wasn't fed, but she kept holding on. She kept communicating so she could with her baby. But oh, Andrina, the story you're telling moves me because I didn't know the details, Zilla. I imagine that mother in desperation with an 18-day-old baby, guys, instead of 8 days old, I don't know. They were getting to know each other, and the desperation, how were they able to locate them? The mother was screaming. I don't know. Imagine the baby crying in addition to not being able to breastfeed in that situation or not being able to feed himself. I mean, it's a happy ending. But for those who follow us on YouTube, we are watching the images of when they rescue the baby. It really is a miracle.
Seen the average auto insurance rate in Washington?
Grief.
Crazy. I don't know how anyone can afford to live there.
During the rescue, a tube was made with a hose and a funnel to pass water to the mother so she could hydrate herself. All this with the volunteers' hygiene. There really wasn't any other type of help there. We were just civilians trying to get someone we need out. In my case, I hadn't seen Diana in years. She was very well known. I worked with her once, but I knew her brother very well, and it was the brother who asked us for help, please, because they had gone at night, and she was presumed dead, because at night you couldn't hear anything because of the noise of all the people.
Hi, Rose.
Went down to the water to look for their relatives. But later in the morning, around 6 in the morning, the brothers came in, heard their sister's voice.
I don't know if that's the father or the brother of the mother's baby.
Then as the hours went by, more people continued to come down with more help, but the last hours were a bit desperate because there was almost no one left. We had no signal. We had no signal. Then we sent for a Starlink to get a signal because that's what we're trying to bring to La Guerra now, Starlink signals, antennas, so that people can communicate and thus have accurate information about what's happening, right? And well, another really nice thing about this is that Diana tells me that she still has the Bible that fell on her chest in her bed in Malakun. Allah fell a Bible on her chest. And that's why she knew that maybe she was going to survive. She had the Bible, her baby. This really impacted me because she came out at the moment of being rescued with her Bible in her hand. She came out, she didn't want to let go, you see, in the video, and she has something here, and that's the Bible. I really couldn't believe it until I saw her arriving, and she didn't want to let go, and they laid her on the bed, and next to her, they put her little bag with her big Bible. That really impacted me because beyond everything she was going through, her faith kept her going, and the strength of being a mother kept her going with her baby alive. What a story, Andrina. What an impact that you said at the end about the strength of being a mother, of enduring, of being there, of knowing that you have to endure because your baby's here. And also about solidarity, right? I mean, I hadn't seen you in many years. I went downstairs and said, I don't know what you do for a living, if you know about the rescue or the existence of people, and if you have any kind of knowledge in that. Well, years ago, I only spent 2 years there when I was in high school. I was only in the naval school, but the truth is that I was too young. Because I don't currently
kind of knowledge in rescue, but I think that when they call you, you wish that some else would do that for you and your family normally. Today for someone else, tomorrow for your loved ones. I believe that the moment someone asks you for help, you have to try to move quickly because it's the least you would expect from someone you know or who is your friend. Well, I didn't hesitate for a minute. We went down super fast. We got in, we were shopping to have food for the house, and my brother arrived, and we got in the car with him, and we sent them to bring down the things. Nafira, it all happened pretty fast, but that's what helped her stay alive, because the moment you hesitate and leave someone alone without help is the moment when hours go by and the situation becomes more critical, which is what's happening right now.
Andrina, how are you? I wanted to ask you exactly that. You were saying a little while ago at the beginning of this article that those who went there to help and collaborate were all civilians, civil society, volunteers. I mean, are they receiving, is there any type of aid from the Venezuelan state on the one hand? And on the other hand, what information do you about the number of people still missing and the number of Venezuelans still under the rubble?
I think this was 2 days ago that I saw this.
What? The first 48 hours, there was no support from the state. The only support that we received was from civil protection personnel. From the second day, around 30 hours after they were allowed to go down, because all of this goes hand in hand, and from the firefighters, in the area with us at around 30 hours. Some maritime firefighters, some marine firefighters told me that they weren't even there because they had to go out to help out of occasion, but that they didn't even have the necessary tools for something like that. They didn't have a hydraulic jack. They didn't have weeds. They didn't have any excavators. They didn't have the elements or the tools to be able to get a person out. So that really impacted me, because the truth is that many bodies came out of vocation until, yes, the state through international aid, everything from the third day on. That is to say that international aid was already on the scene, that international shore rescue was perhaps with better techniques and better training for these types of situations were helping right now, because yes, right now there is a lot of help at an international level, plus people, firefighters who join in, and civil protection, but more than anything, they are letting international aid do the work, which is perhaps the ones who have a little more experience in these events, in these natural disasters. I am also currently trying to look for different missing people, especially children, okay, who are reporting that they left the places. They went in different police or civil protection patrols. They arrived at the places registered in the refugee camps, and now they are not found. Oh.
Good
What's there not found? It's a bit delicate. They not found. I mean, I go as a family member and ask them. Right now, I'm looking for Isaac Martin. We're looking for him everywhere. He's a child who's being searched for. You see a lot of news about him on social media, and we can't find him anywhere. And he's registered in 2 shelters, but one in Krakow and another in the sports center area. And neither of them is there. And then what they say is that they took him to Caracas, and we checked all the shelters in Caracas. We checked all the hospitals in Caracas, and he's still not there. So it's also complicated to find missing people because the information is very variable, and since the information was obtained from civilians of a Greek course and from people who collaborated at the beginning, it's very weak information. It has no basis, and well, it's caused people to get more confused. Those shelters, Andrina, are not organized by the state, as you were saying, but rather they were organized by civilians, at least at the beginning, and those searches were carried out by civilians at the beginning.
Why are you still using bots for your meetings? How else am I going to remember what happened? Just use Granola.
civilians volunteer, doctors and volunteers, civil protection, and then the state is now deployed in the different shelters. But when you go to the shelters and collection centers, because when we think of a shelter, we think of.
Okay, I didn't see that part. Kids are being sent to shelters and then they can't find them sometimes, which is no good at all. And I saw a radical rose in here, but okay, what's going on here? Is that really you? Is English an option? You might have to go down to English UK. Okay. Really makes you think about what the big one will be like when it finally strikes here. Yeah, Dot. 18 days old, that's nuts. Hi, Tina. I mean, Megan. 68 minutes and only one watching. What's going on? Where's Megan? Is she okay? I'm fine. I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep. I couldn't get to sleep last night. And I went to bed with a headache, even though I took 2 Bear aspirin like 4 hours before. I didn't want to take any more, but I took 2 Tylenol today, and I had leftover coffee that I had in the fridge, so that was my cold coffee, and my headache went away with the Tylenol. My friend's family's from Venezuela. He flew there yesterday to help his family. Oh, that's nice. He did a fundraiser and made some good money, almost as much as he asked for. Wow. Did she fall asleep? No, I'm here, believe it or not. And my, okay, daughter just got home from work. Okay, so I wanted to show that one, and now this one. Couple of animals being saved. Okay, this is just 2 minutes. I'm here. People aren't interested. I'm just gonna say it in other people's suffering. Okay, I mean, of course my setup isn't that incredibly wonderful, you know, and I'm having to pause in between and get my videos on, but, you know, with only a few watching, when I usually have more than this, it's, as long as it's not happening to them, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, I sound cynical, but I'm surprised by the non-turnout. How cutester! Aww. Muchachos, good. Oh no, bueno's good. Muchacha is very, muchacha bueno, I think it might mean very good. Aww. Look at that. Did you guys see this one? Did you see this, Rose? They get the dog out. Oh, poor Poor sweet baby. They do get him out though, or her. I mean, the rubble is cement, flipping blocks and glass and. Okay, there it is. They saved the doggy. Now, I think I have one more, which is even more, well, I don't want to say more incredible, but okay, now I've got this one now. Okay, what is this one? To turn the volume down, because you know they pick the ads that are on my thing, but I'm not monetized right now, so for this video, I mean, I'm monetized, but not for these videos. There's no way that I want to make a dime off these horrible situations. Okay, let me see if I can get captions on this one. I'll check the UK like you said to do. Oh, fiddlesticks. I need to get on a medication because my tremors are really, really bad. All right, I'm going down. Oh, there's English. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was looking for American all this time. Ugh, I don't care if people laugh at me, it's okay. Automatic translate. It's under E under English. Can't believe it. What? Why isn't it coming in? Okay, hopefully it'll work. Spanish automated generated to English. Okay, then this should work. Auto generated. Oh, good. It is there. Okay.
No one helped me. People asked for help. We got them out. Like, we got them out of the street, and the officers were waving at us, ignoring us, saying die and everything. Without masks, without shirts.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The cops are waving at him, saying die or whatever. Now this is today, I believe.
How? Because I have 6 people there, but no one helped me.
People asked for help. We got them out. Like, we got in the middle of the street, and the officers were waving at us, throwing us saying die and everything.
Without masks, without shirts, and without gloves. And I got more than 50 dead people out, both living and dead.
Urgent, Venezuela. There's still life among the rubble. None of that, none of that. Fought. Glory to God.
Yes.
Come on. Well, I don't have strength here. Give me strength, Lord. Come on. Glory to God. No. You get down. Hips down. Right there. It doesn't matter. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on, we've already got it outside. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Watch out for that beam. I'm closer to you than you can imagine. The wall's coming. Not gonna come down, Adriana. Damn it. Come closer.
With this thing here.
Damn it. Adrian, I'm up here, mommy. I'm in control of everything.
Here.
Cover your face. Cover your face. Cover your face there. Cover your face there.
This one?
Cover your face. Did you see me?
Yes.
There. Cover your face.
Look at this one.
And don't interrupt me. Cover your face, my love. I do what I do. My life, damn it. Go around. Not coming, my Diana.
You're gonna go underneath.
It's coming. Gonna get you out here. Get you out here. I'm going to get you out here. Go on. We have to force this person out.
But you got me shaking.
Let him rest.
Let him rest.
Sit down there. Sit down.
Today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get work done. A simple task turns into a time-consuming mess because work sprawl has scattered the tools and
Fine coin here.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Maybe that was the puppy we saw earlier. Yeah, it was. I think.
Guys, I need your help.
We demarked that apartment. There was an earthquake. A lot of rubble fell. There's no light. There's no one to rescue us. I'm trapped in some rubble. Look over. There. I'm alone. Many neighbors are trapped in the rubble.
Thanks to this communication from your cell phone, the girl was rescued EO'd. This is my apartment.
Isn't that
We can
amazing?
find it here, please. This is apartment number 6. The residences starting in Tenawarenas. Here we can identify my apartment. We've gotten codes, we've gotten different things, but we need to keep removing rocks and keep digging. If you can bring us tools, all those people who really want to help us can help us come here and get into this hole with me. Try to remove dirt.
She's inside.
Come closer, Robert. Here, under these rocks are the clothes. There are clothes scattered. There you can see what was in the room. That is to say, if we manage to get underneath to that part, removing all those stones, we can access the room. There we can find life. Please.
all the people who are nearby, who are here in La Guera, please, if you can help, because we have already located the apartment, this apartment number, this apartment numbers, in the disaster area. The people's call is one. They need help and machinery.
The people helping the people because the officials only take their family out and they don't lend us anything. They don't bring us machinery. They don't bring us anything. And we have this anguish because they can't take our family out and they don't help us. We are working with our hands.
On your hearts, I understand you. You must have a small heart and a very wrinkled throat because I know that deep down you want to let us through, but you are paying attention to the orders of your superiors.
But let the superiors see us. Here we are, violating the orders that you followed so that the responsibility does not fall on you. Yes, not on us, and that they are going to throw us all in the air. Well, what are we going to do?
We couldn't because there were 100 of us. We couldn't command them. We couldn't kill them. So what do we have to do?
We're all going to get there, hand in the videos, send in the videos, we'll send this photo, and they'll take the photo. Okay?
There's a family there. A lady was discovered the first day, and they didn't want to kick her away until she exploded. That's going to be it. There's no lamp here. There's no light here to work at night. There's a concert, and there are 500,000 light plants in that thing.
Okay.
No, until when? Okay, the government has to take notice. Yes, the world has to take notice.
Okay.
We're not here. We're not here to come to a party.
People say that the people who live here are turistas. They are human beings here, just like those of us who are here. For those of us who have been seen, they have only come and asked. But down there, 3, 4, and 5 machines passed by, and we were here asking for machines. We had to hijack a machine for ourselves and hijack a truck with a headlight so that we could have light at night to work because everything was going down there. Who lives down there? I don't know, because even a bus with 50 guards was going down there. The golf course is full of guards. Why don't the guards come down so that they can take out the rubble with one of them down here and give it a try? Oh, they have them standing there doing what? Doing what? We got people out. 5. We got people out the day of the earthquake. We got into the rubble and they died in front of our eyes because we didn't read the truck and they ignored us. Here there are families, women, men who have gotten in there without caring about their lives to save them. The people, the women, the men from other states who have come to help. You yourselves have been there. Exactly. Because here, there's not a single state official here. There's not a single state official here or anything. People died there because when the earthquake hit, we went into the alcoves and people asked for help. People asked for help and we got them out like we got in the middle of the street and the officials waved at us. They ignored us saying die and everything. Machinery has gone by, but it has gone over there towards the marina because they are just people. Oh, someone has to be there. Someone from the government has to be there because all the machinery goes over there, all the machinery goes over there, and they are incapable of stopping here. These machines that are here were brought by a neighbor of mine.
When they mark this building like this, it is because there are no more lives in the building. And they marked this yesterday afternoon, and yesterday evening they found people alive.
Please, this needs to be spread. There are still people alive here. There is still hope and faith here. This needs to be spread. Yesterday evening, they found people alive. I found people alive on the second floor. And this second floor was collapsed. If so, there is hope in life, there is faith. Please, this needs to be spread. They can't mark buildings like that. When they mark them like that, it means they'll be demolished while people are still alive inside.
And even though the Venezuelan government is ruling out saving lives, for the people, faith continues. That's why they keep insisting. I am Winnie Gabriel, a professional basketball player and Olympian.
Now, isn't that just sickening? That is sickening.
They can't mark buildings like that. When they mark them like that, it means they'll be demolished while people are still alive inside.
And even though the Venezuelan government is ruling out saving lives, for the people, faith continues. That's why they keep insisting.
Where were the people? Apparently there is a girl, a woman. We don't know if they will visit this. But the relatives identified that it was inhabited. I haven't even found anything from a relative, like a wildlife purse, like an indication that they were there because their documents were there.
The person, victim or not, is exactly in that space. Imagine Japan. The doctors are now from Chile. Here we have the UHR from El Salvador, along with a group from El Salvador. We have made contact with the victim. They have given him liquids, water, and we are about 3 hours away from being able to get him out. We are working on the extraction. Contact has already been made.
The rescue group from El Salvador has been in a building that completely collapsed for approximately 5 hours trying to rescue a dog.
Rescuers are true heroes. As in this case, they enter a building regardless of the danger and descent. As I explained, when we go through, we have to see. And from outside, the screams of desperate people asking for help. Please, I went down! Antonio Cruz pulled down his pants.
30 meters down, without a mask, without a shirt, and without gloves, and I pulled out more than 15 dead people, both alive and dead. Oh, both alive.
And none of those who recorded themselves even said, I'm coming to help you grab a damn arm, because they have to deal with human beings. Not human beings, please. But because they are distributing up there, they don't even distribute water, they just grab everything, they just do it. So, look, he sent them to Mare, to Playa Grande, to Caribe, and they said no, that they should go inside the vault to distribute later. Where are they going to distribute if they never distribute anything?
No, look, they've been here since last night. They don't want to let anyone in. That guard arrived there who wanted to beat people up. They want to monopolize all the food and all the supplies so they don't distribute anything.
Look, this wasn't in charge of any of these. These were the neighbors back then to the people. How is it possible that they're going to put him in a place like that? Then they don't even wait to receive him because they've been here since yesterday. You are a group of 27 miners and you are the leader, my friend? And when did you arrive?
We arrived that day from last night.
We arrived 3 days on the Cancer Road. And how many people have they rescued, dead and alive?
We have rescued almost 10 people already. Do you understand? In less than 24 hours, things that had not been done here, as the firefighters told us, hey, what you did in 2 hours when we rescued 3 bodies, they had 72 hours, and they would not have been able to do it.
Which you are unable to tell us how you arrived here or who it was that sponsored your trip for you.
God, all the glory to
People alive there, Mom, who sent us to tell us that they no longer had a little bit of cargo and that we should take them out, Alolida. They are between 6, between 5, between 4 and 3, and like now they stopped at work without a machine. Send us 2 scores with 2 points, as they call it here, this pen. They lift the plate, and we continue like most crossing out our people. And we do not want publicity. They are already gone.
Look, there's no one here.
The machines never, they sent them to us, they deceived us. What they want is to demolish, 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 demolish. As I told the firefighters, you guys are the ones who are murderers because there are people alive here.
Today is my mom's birthday, and I still haven't found my dad or my mom. I'm still here looking for work as a man. The heavier machinery is needed to keep moving forward. The machine arrives here once again, but in order to move much faster, some heavy machinery is required.
June 30th, and the team from Colombia got a life up there. I'll tell you more or less the location. I just don't know. Well, this is something from Mission Vivienda.
Venezuela is learning. When you come in, learn everything you see that we do because we are giving you the best school you can have in
2017, when the earthquake hit me in my country, that's why I became a rescuer, because I was learning everything. It was the best rescue course I had. So learn and you'll see what the first moles will do. Venezuela.
See, this is 6 days later, you guys. 6 days later, and they don't have...
You're gonna be right there. You could. Yes. No. I mean, she's calm. She's sitting.
What they
She's
need.
sitting, but her arm is caught in one of the columns. Her arm is caught a little bit in one of the columns. Yes, because I'm going over there. She's going. I'm going. And if you can get over there. No, it's all the way there. To where the wooden part is. It's caught there. Let me go first. A little bit of a rebar there, Daddy. What do we do? Hey, let's see if we can grab it for the rebar. Come on. Look how it goes. It's the rebar. What we can do, brother, grab the air to grab it. We'll water the rebar. Calm down. Come on, Daddy. Come on, pull the leg tip back. It's hard. That's it.
Oh, it's stuck there.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
I thought it was just hurt.
No, it's over here.
Creeping. Oh, it's dangerous there. So be careful. Let's move that in. Get some gauze or something.
I have it up there, but I have to go up there to the house. No, this is my house that collapsed, but I'm here right now.
Rescue dogs are heroes, too. Me too.
Yeah, they work so hard. They have to actually give those dogs an IV so they'll relax and be hydrated enough. I couldn't believe it. Hours and hours of that in the sun, in the heat.
We're here because Gaza still needs your support.
Headlines.
Oh, goodness.
Brother, I'm telling you, after 5 days of moving, hitting, and finding only corpses, we are here in the La Gabarra building in Los Corrales with the Qatari teams and the yellow ones, which are the Israelis. And they put a dog in and managed to detect that there are people alive in the Los Corrales building. It is estimated that there could be 13 people at this time. We are talking about 7:30 at night, day 29 of the 6th month.
This was yesterday, the 5th day.
After so much effort. No! Oh, man. Here we are. We can find the people alive. We've drilled four plates. And now the machines are working once again. They say there are more than 50,000 missing.
My daughter, 2 grandkids, my daughter's mother-in-law, her father, and her brother-in-law.
Who are they looking for right now?
My daughter's father and me.
Okay. And she is there. If you would like to show me where in that specific area where they believe that she is located.
Since I got here, I feel like I'm on that they're there. Because I haven't moved from there and I'm already digging a hole. I've already dug a hole and I'm going to go in and look for it because they just gave me a shovel, a pickaxe.
They need more help. Do I need more volunteers or not?
Yes, I do need them.
Who? Show me here. Okay.
I need them because I'm alone here. Look, I'm all alone.
And we're in Canagua, Barrena.
Yes, sir.
We had to do the search in Yalamar. We were with the Colombia team and wonderful, incredible team, super prepared. But it's raining, But it's raining. They say there's a thunderstorm
My God, I don't know what we're paying for. But take good care of yourselves.
This tragedy is leaving several lessons for humanity.
The recommendation they gave before was that when there's an earthquake, you should get under a frame.
Look, I'm not an engineer, but from my experience here, taking out bodies and such, all those who have survived are those who've been under beds, under security cables, but those who've been under those frames have all ended up dead or dismembered, or even close by. So that whole frame thing is now obsolete. An engineer out there can confirm that because he didn't study that. You did?
We're organizing the clothes they gave us to donate to Venezuela, and I want you to see these things that arrive. I mean, how do you give that to a person who just lost their home? Do you understand me? Ladies, let's get a little bit more aware. If we are going to donate something, donate skills right now. Please. Thank you very much, really, because the intention is to account that we need shoes that can be used for the sex, not heels. Please, please.
Wow. Tell you what. I think I have one more. Okay, there's that one. Yeah. All right. I have two more. This is the one where a lot of animals, and I mean a lot, get rescued. And I was amazed at the amount of animals. So, let me see something. Okay, make it bigger. Here we go. Oops.
The owner sadly passed away. Military. Blessing, Perino.
Bunny rabbit.
Oh, it doesn't matter. By the neck. Grab her by the neck.
Or give her the other one of yours. The other one has the knuckles.
Okay, it's kind of a long video. I don't know why it's showing such a small, but I guess it's supposed to be like that.
It doesn't
matter.
Okay, good. Fine, brother. Fine.
Brother, fine. Firefighters rescue a puppy. Seeing his happy face when he sees them is everything.
Look at that, you guys. This nearly made me want to cry.
one moment. The little house is trapped. There.
All right, I'm gonna turn off the captions during these rescues because it's just, I don't know. Off.
He sees them as everything.
Okay, why is this still on when I turn this off? Okay, so what I'll do is just turn the volume all the way down. Volume's down on purpose so we can just see these beautiful, miraculous rescues of different animals. Hearing a play-by-play about, you know, the leg, the rubble, the this, the that is just not necessary. Looks like your dentist visit went okay, Rose. Happy for you. You're brave. Good to see you in here. Look at, he kicks his hind legs and he helps himself get out. 6 days of being in there. And he has the energy to kind of get out. Ugh. Okay, maybe it wasn't 6 days. This is someone's TikTok. Oh God, that poor thing. Look at this. Look at this. And there's kittens younger than that coming up. Look at that. Okay, the eyes aren't open, so it's not even 10 days old. And it survived. Unbelievable. You can hear the kids playing at the playground in the background here. Shaylin, are you bouncing on your bed? Shaylin! Shaylin, are you bouncing on your bed? Shaylin! I'm showing animals getting rescued with no sound. And then I'm almost done. Literally. Look at that puppy. He still has a little bow on his head. Or a little scarf thing. Wow. Look at this, you guys. One animal after another. They rescue that dog right there, so that's pretty wonderful. Good grief.
And the dog seems to have died to the owner. He doesn't want to go there. I mean, I say that the dog doesn't want to move because the owner is surely there. Morrow is the owner.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
There are
many places where they haven't reached yet. Indestructible. I know know that the tattoos are there. Hello. Hello.
Aw.
What happened? Sir?
I don't want to get in trouble for the copyright music.
Look.
I think the animal wants.
Come out.
How strong?
Oh my God.
Not going to let go of his neck.
Oh my God. Don't look at him too long. Get him some help right away. Poor baby. Ugh.
What? Yes, we still have it.
You need to rescue that cat.
Ah, pour some water on him. Pour, 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 pour.
The sister kid who's here. A little bit. He moved, bro.
Go, go. Be careful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Not yet, not yet. I don't.
Care, buddy.
Aww.
Water, water, water.
They spend hours rescuing animals too. These people, these neighbors and friends.
Come. Here, it's here.
Apparently the government
No,
hasn't
don't.
done very much to help certain areas like Lagaria.
Wash its paws, its feet, its feet. Ellipsis, comma.
Is that a cat or a little dog? I can't even tell.
A member of the family.
Wow. It's his dog. This music's sad. I gotta turn it down. I must start bawling. I don't want to get a copyright for the music either. Ugh. We all love animals. Okay, that was, look at this. A mama and her little babies. Okay, what number is that at? That's almost near the end. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Look at that. They're newborns. Look at this. Poor thing.
Salvador Rescue Team. If there is a living person who speaks or makes a sound, dude, little dog. I'm going to take the background out here.
I'll turn the music down. I'm going to get copyright. Oh. Okay. That's the little one with the bandana scarf thing on his head. Her head. Probably a girl. So it certainly looked like a beautiful
Really?
place.
Really?
Before. Okay, they were actually on a gondola.
Quiere arreglar sus papeles, pero ha escuchado.
All right. I have one more to finalize, not finalize, but you know, for this stuff here that I found fitting. Let me see. Auto translate English. Boom. Boom.
En este video queremos rendir homenaje a los héroes que trabajan día y noche para salvar vidas y mantener viva la
Heroes who work day and night to save people.
Respetando el trabajo y los videos de los
Respecting the work and the videos of citizens and rescuers. We will be showing stories this tragedy leaves behind. We are rescuers from the Mexican army. Said, anyone there make some noise now, quiet. Then they're real quiet listening, see, for any kind of sound. As we move forward, please be quiet. Now, every life saved is a celebration. Silence, 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 silence. It's beautiful to rescue people. It's beautiful. There are still a lot of people here in the building. There are many dead. But one alive is one.
Andy, venga.
Come on, let's go. We arrived and he was still here. Kala, Kala. is day 6, you guys. He's not going to walk out. He's going to walk out. Water. Water. Excellent, excellent. My girl, you are very brave. Thank God. She's so young. There it is. Look at her. She looks like she's a teen, you guys. In my Excel spreadsheet, Mrs. Scarlett is 82 years old. If you know her, you know she has already been rescued. Personal water from everything. Water. There's not even any water, my God. By the AM, but you can move your feet. She's like, you can move your feet. It's a meter. Her name's Marilena. Listen to me. That part is going to fall. But I'll see, I can throw it over there. If I pull down, the roof will come down. The roof will come down. I'll stay. Don't locked up here until you. Home is waiting for you. The 4 of us are going to leave here. And here we go. 3 of us go in and 4 of us will come out. Did you hear, Maria Elena? That we have to have coffee. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out, Mom. Peaceful. You're going to say yes. Here, look what, I want you to take my leg. I'm coming there, Mom. I'm going there. She said, take my leg, you guys, so she could get out. Aid. Wait, come here. Come, put it on. I am a nanny, okay? I'm going to start stretching my arm. It hurts. Please take a deep breath. I'll go. Breathe. Okay. Take it easy. Okay, breathe. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Breathe. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Oh, dear God. Take it. Give it strength. Yes. Yes, it will give it to you. Calm down. Oh, my God. What is this? My mom. Oh, I can't stand it. Count me in. Go 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Go ahead if you can, because you've been here a while and you've held on. Yes, you can do it. Ugh. Beautiful eyes, my love. You are a warrior. Pierre, calm down. You on the outside. That's it then. No. Team, huh? Parker, this is the last one, please. It's the last one.
No importa las horas, ni el día, ni la noche. Los rescatistas son unos verdaderos héroes.
suffer from neuropathy, I'm going to teach you the exact 1 5-second ritual that has kept my people free from neuropathy for decades. If you've never tried this, you might be ignoring one of the most powerful natural.
Tranquila, ya está, pues. No esté bien, aquí. Pues aquí los equipos, Vengo. Los equipos.
This is my last video, and then I'll be done.
Y la noche. Los rescatistas son unos verdaderos héroes.
The rescuers are true heroes. There's 5 of them, 5 rescuers, or 5 people maybe. With a rope tied to their leg, but since it's stuck, they've left it there. There was number 4, number 3, number 2. One is missing, and that one had a basement, and there's a baby too. Heat pressure suddenly that detects it is there. We are equipped and couldn't do a reconnaissance, assess to see as possible and viable. The flyover shows the magnitude of the tragedy. But amidst all that, images of support, global support for Venezuelans also arrived. There are no borders there. Yes, poros. Did we leave or what? That's how we saw each other. 6 days later, I guess that's better than nothing for the world to help, I guess. I suppose we thought the government would do more though, right? Team from Colombia. And it's not just support from rescuers. You can also see the solidarity of the Venezuelans themselves. They're tending to the emergency with food supplies that are somehow arriving. And so there is a global mobilization for Venezuela. Well, here they are already unloading the truck that comes from Valeria, La Gacia shopping center. Already downloading it. Look at that. Francisco, what are you doing? Diapers for the girl. I need you to please send the clothes there. I need everyone with ability and strength to pay attention to me. Let's unload. This is the 6th day, you guys. People don't have homes. Well, folks, unfortunately, the pharmacy here by the sea was looted. They're still taking things out of there. They left this shop in Catas completely empty. But there are also difficulties looting day and night. That's why the authorities are restricting us, because they know that hunger is coming, sad and regrettable, but we can't blame them. We can't blame them because we had a country with a government that was really going to put its hand based past experiences. What's coming is a long period of gloom, hunger, and hardship. The people are here. Oh, so freaking sad. People solving problems as best they can, unfortunately. These are the things that happen when tragedies occur. All the country is not prepared. Look at that. You guys' families just sleeping on the street at night. And they already had aftershocks. Night passes and day arrives. And the outlook for Venezuelans remains bleak. Remains bleak.
Everything in my store is
Might
now
have
free.
been.
Hey, it's Jula.
Are they ahead 24 hours? So it could be even day 7 there.
Y también llega el día. Y el panorama para los venezolanos sigue siendo desolador.
Señores, este es el Playacé, Sol Marino, la segunda torre, aquí. Ahí vemos la almendrina.
Here we see the almond. Everything is wasting up on that side. All this here at the Marriott Hotel. Oh, that was a hotel next to the Marriott Hotel. This is Mr. Gonzalo's residence. We are here, thank God. We came to get some things, some insulin for my husband, and part of my diet, which is not a special diet. So they went up into that home even though it could crumble. My God, my God.
ahora, cada minuto y
For
cada
now,
segundo
every
cuenta
minute and
para
every
salvar
second
vidas.
counts
Luego se pensará en
to save
reconstrucción.
lives. Reconstruction will be considered later. Come on, come on, come on. Up, up, out, out.
Pero también hay otro tipo de
But
héroes,
there are also
las
other
mascotas.
kinds of heroes,
Unas porque
pets.
sobrevivieron,
Some because they
y otras porque están
survived,
ayudando
and
a
others
buscar
because they are
salvar
helping
vidas.
to save lives. The team took 3 hours to achieve it, but it was already marked by Tsunami. This dog's name is Tsunami, a national hero. Dad, Jorge. Bueno, those applause are recognition of the entire team that has been working for hours from all over the world, working together, including the community, civil protection, firefighters, National Guard, police, everyone working together. Lots of rubble. There's still a lot of work to do. We are here with Tsunami, the hero. Hi, Daddy. This is my grandson of Cupo de Diego. What are you going to prepare for Tsunami? Tsunami has been working intensely in the last few hours, this whole national emergency. We are to hydrate it first. We're going to give him a muscle relaxant so that he can recover while he guides and rests. So far, he seems to be doing great physically. Significant changes despite this. Sure, he'll continue to cooperate. Oh my gosh. We're going to connect his hydration now. This was really amazing. Look at that. Cats. 1, 2, 3, 4 cats and 2 or 3 dogs. It looks like they had. I saw it already. I saw it there. Yes, we are going to release it. There it is. Oh yeah, this is that dog that got saved earlier.
Vamos a buscarla ya, papá.
8:30 in the morning, a dog was rescued with Rita here in San Bernardino. There were more people ready where the dog was at this moment, thank God. Oh, nearby. There were more people nearby. Whether with machinery or by hand, the search continues for trapped people. Sir, this is the house of the Lord, where his pregnant wife passed away. Trigger warning, everyone. Trigger warning. This is his wife here, look. It's salvageable. I can recover my wife's body. I can rescue her. I need help. I'm going to do my best right now. I'm going to do everything I can because there's no signal here. There's nothing. The government is doing nothing. It does nothing. I see how we are suffering here in LaGuardia as Venezuelan brothers and sisters, and I am supporting all of this for our cause. Were you inside? No, I mean, the whole building collapsed on me, but how did you survive, son? Allowing me to see the outside. Then someone appeared. Someone strange. I don't know how it was. It looked like a man. He looked like Jesus. Put all his weight on my... Ugh. All right. Let me rewind this little story, turn it down so you can hear what I'm saying in English. And the live is almost over. I mean, this is literally to bring awareness, because other people seem to think that one person missing or whatever the heck is more important. It's ridiculous. Andota, were you inside? No, I mean, the whole building collapsed on me, but how did you survive, son? A crack opened up, allowing me to see outside the world, and I could see. Then someone appeared, someone strange. I don't know who it was. A miracle. He looked like a man and shook my hand as if he were Jesus. I don't know how, because I had all that weight on my shoulders, right? I don't know how he moved all that. Yes, I didn't eat. That was a minute, gave me a bandage, and I never saw him again. 2 hours. How was he rescued? Using a lever. Yes, that way. Well, we've been working tirelessly here, but unfortunately, the building structure collapsed like this. This is a Guia Azul building, which is practically opposite Marina Grande, and we haven't been able to do it practically anything. I mean, we've done a lot, but nothing. Well, we've found documents, photos, lots of things, but we still haven't been able to find the people who were left here. So we're going to do a job with our hands. Good grief, you guys. Pearl Edition, The Three Roots. First rescue of the day. Venezuela is not alone. Today, pain crosses borders and reminds us that solidarity can too. Let us not be mere spectators of this tragedy, but helping hands, supportive voices, and hearts that do not forget. Wherever we are with you. Venezuela. All right, you guys. This is good. I didn't know it would take this long. An hour and a half or an hour and 60 minutes or whatever it is. So I'm gonna go. Thank you. Please hit the like if you're willing to and subscribe. I did not enable monetization because I don't make money off of tragedies and other people's pain. Countries, people dying in rubble. And now they want to put an X on the buildings even when there's many people that are still alive and just demolish them on day 6. It's sickening. Please share this video. Thank you, everybody.